education is a right. It's not a privilege. And as a right, we also need to take action because it's something that is not just given to us, but we need to demand it. Oh, it's declined tremendously from education being very affordable to now becoming very difficult for many people to continue here, especially since we have a working class campus here at San Francisco State. Since the passing of Proposition 13 and the passing of many laws in this country, especially in the state, that have taken away from the coffers of the state, education has been put in the back burner, and that can no longer continue. My advice to this generation is basically become active. Don't be part of the iPod generation, as I call it. Be part of a generation that is active, that is proactive in demanding their rights, in demanding a good education, and demanding the best that they can get.
I'm finally graduating this year, but it took me forever, and I don't think that that's right. That it takes like 8 years to get a degree. That's not right because there aren't enough classes, because you don't have help at this school. I want there to be education for people. I want it to be easier. I'm done, but I want to continue, and I don't know if that's possible anymore. I think they accomplish awareness. I see a lot of students walking up and they'll come in and protest for a few minutes, and that's great. I think, I don't have all the time in the world to do it, but I thought I'm going to do it while I'm here. Well, I hope that voters realize that this is something important, that in the past, protests like this worked. They helped. They brought awareness. They got people out there to vote, to fight for their rights, and people have kind of given up. There's just apathy, and I think people need to realize that we do have some power. We're not powerless anymore.
I see what's happening today as the beginning of something. Just like it took a long while for people to become politicized and aware of the situation at state in the 60s. We had many years of activities and demonstrations that culminated in the strike. I think right now we're seeing that type of organizing going on. Students are beginning to become aware that they do have power, if they're in solidarity with one another, with the faculty, with the unions. And I think that's really important. I was really happy today to see what was going on. And the only difference is the students have to learn you don't walk that fast on the picket line because you're going to be there for a while. I do see a lot more apathy today, but they're going to find out that, there's a situation called pocketbook, and if you can't pay, you can't go. You can't get your classes, you can't graduate. And the parents of these students who've been paying taxes all these years so that their kids can get an education, it's going to be interesting. If you notice, every one of the large trucks, the trucks that have the semis that have come by, have been honking. Because they realize it's their kids that have the opportunities if they come to a campus like this. And that kind of support has to be built upon, because the strike would not have been successful without the community support that we have. And that's how you're going to build this. You can't isolate it to the campus. The campus has to see that it serves the community. The community has to see that the campus serves it.